We guess you heard about the coffee shops in Amsterdam, but what about the brown cafes? If you want to experience old and authentic Amsterdam, you should visit a brown cafe. They are an important part of Amsterdam's culture. So, what exactly is a brown cafe then? A brown cafe is a traditional Amsterdam bar which has dark, cozy interiors with a lot of wood made darker by years of cigarette smoke. You usually also find a lot of old collectibles, a quirky decoration in there. They are a casual neighborhood gathering spot serving local beers and small dishes like cheese, bitterballen, and if you're lucky, delicious apple cake. Our first brown cafe stop, Papeneiland, is situated in one of the most well-known and typical corners of Amsterdam. There are many drawings and paintings made of this typical Amsterdam view. Nestled on the edge of the lovely Jordaan neighborhood of Amsterdam, this brown cafe is dating back to 1642. So let's have something very Dutch.
With the
Mustard
on top of the
on top of the bread with old cheese and pickles. We fell in love with this brown cafe, and during our 3 days visiting in Amsterdam, we went there twice. With the second time we tried their delicious apple cake. It's the best apple cake ever. Oh, good.
Our second stop is Cafe Brandon, which is the third oldest bar in Amsterdam, dating back to 1626. Owners decided to quit in the 80s after 40 years behind the bar. They still loved their cafe, retired upstairs, and eventually passed away. 20 years later, the new owners reopened this ghost bar just as they found it, furniture, photos, etc. The old-fashioned atmosphere is enhanced by background jazz mixed with some 70s rock.
In a beautiful part of Jordaan, opposite to the Noorderkerk, you'll find the Cafe Hegeraad, a lovely brown cafe established more than 100 years ago. With a dark autumnal color scheme, wooden tables covered in oriental rugs, and a wall-to-wall red carpeting in the back room, not to mention an old grandfather clock. This place certainly qualifies as a brown bar.
and William Blake, forgive me for the translation, to see a world in a sandstone and a paradise